I look out across the water, I smell the salt and feel the breeze, but in my heart I hear the calling of my old home, Tennessee.
Well, hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is a new day and we are in Griddle, Tennessee. We have come to Pigeon Forge / Gatlinburg, and we're gonna start with a hike with the kids because we want something a little family friendly that they can just roam around and have a good time. So we're going to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and we're here at the Gatlinburg Trail. We'll see what we come upon. We do have a stroller. I don't know how stroller friendly this trail is. We'll find out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The Gatlinburg Trail is a beautiful and easy hiking trail in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park that's honestly perfect for families, beginners, and even pets. It's located near the Sugarlands Visitor Center in Gatlinburg, but it also can be started next to the city of Gatlinburg itself. And that's actually how we decided to start. There was a parking lot and it just seemed pretty easy and convenient, so we went from there. It's a total of 1.9 miles one way if you do the whole thing. We did not do the whole thing. We literally did about an hour and a half because the kids were just having too much fun throwing rocks into the river, stopping and picking up 1,000 sticks along the way, and they just, wanted to go slow. With kids, you can't really rush them. They gotta go at their own pace. And what's unique about this specific trail, it's one of the only trails in the park that allows dogs and bicycles, and it is very stroller friendly. So we have made it to the bridge, and it's really not a far walk. It's really nice. It's definitely comfortable with a stroller. So if you have little ones, I do recommend it. You hear the water, which is really relaxing, going down the stream. But then you also hear a little bit of the cars. So keep that in mind if you do come, because they pass by. This is like one of the main roads to get into Gatlinburg. So there is quite a bit of traffic, but still, it's nice that you can actually bring a stroller out here.
Who are we to know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow? The sun is gonna rise each and every time.
Well, hello everyone, welcome back. Today is a new day and we are going to do a little trail. It's a half-mile trail and it's paved, which makes it very convenient when you have a stroller. So let's see what we get up to. The next trail we decided to do was the Sugarlands Valley Nature Trail. This nature trail is actually fully paved and mostly flat. So it is wheelchair and stroller accessible, and it's one of the only fully accessible trails in the whole park. So if this is something that is important to you, or you are trying to just get away from the hustle and bustle without having to do a strenuous hike, I recommend this hike. It has lots of lush forest scenery. The trees are really tall. There's ferns, wildflowers. They also have old homestead remains like the chimneys and walls from early settlers. The beautiful creek views, you get to listen to the peaceful sound of running water. You might even be lucky enough to find and see some wildlife. So just keep an eye out for like deer, squirrels, and birds and such. But it's perfect for all ages. Kids, seniors, and wheelchair users can all enjoy it. And you don't have to do a crazy nature hike. My kids absolutely loved this one. It is half a mile. Usually it takes 15 to 30 minutes. It took us 2 hours. Like I said, kids will be kids. They're gonna stop. They're gonna pick up leaves. They're gonna pick up sticks. They're gonna throw rocks into the river. But at the end of the day, they had an awesome time. And to me, one of the most unique and awesome things about this specific trail are the stone chimneys and foundations. The remains of old cabins and homes are scattered along the trail, Since most homes were made out of wood, only their stone fireplaces and chimneys and foundations still stand. So the settlers grew crops and raised livestock in this area. You might spot evidence of old farming terraces and old dirt roads near the trail that once connected families to nearby communities. And this was actually created in the 1930s. The Sugarlands area was home to several mountain families. They lived in the log cabins, farmed the land, and ran small mills. So when the park was established, most families had to leave, and nature slowly took over their old homesteads. And a really fun fact is that the name Sugarlands comes from the sugar maple trees that grow in the area. So the next time you walk the Sugarlands Valley Nature Trail, look closely at the stone structures and imagine the families who once called this peaceful valley home. Can you imagine living in an area like this? It sounds like a dream.
The trees, they are singing to the tune of a song, and the wind is gently ringing the bell that brings the morning, the welcome of the dawn. The voice of the robin, the call of the dove, the red leaves are falling, the barn owl is calling, the welcome of the dawn. Dogs will be howling in the early morning light. All are happy to be out in the ending of the night. Welcome on.
Today is a new day and we are at Anakeesta Park here in Tennessee. It is located in Gatlinburg and we are excited. So let's see what we get into. If there is one place I recommend you go to Gatlinburg, it is the Anakeesta Park. It's an outdoor adventure park located in Gatlinburg where you can enjoy stunning mountain views, thrilling activities, and is definitely family friendly. It is located on the Anakeesta Mountain and it offers a mixture of nature, adventure, shopping, and dining. The way that you go up to this park are several ways. First off, you can go on the gondola, which is a chairlift plus gondola, which are the red cabins. You can also ride up from downtown Gatlinburg in a scenic open air chairlift, or you can ride the Ridge Rambler. It's a fun truck ride that takes you up the mountain on a scenic forest road. Sometimes you can even spot bears if you do ride on the truck. This is our second time going to this specific park, and the first time we actually did spot bears. So depending on when you go, you might see some bears because they do roam freely in this mountain. One of the unique experiences that you can do is zip lining, and this was really awesome to see. We were lucky enough to see them zip through while we were going up in the gondola, and it looked awesome. If I didn't have little kids, I would have totally done it. One thing that we did do is we placed our stroller on a gondola chair, and this way you're able to still ride the open air gondola lift chairs and get your stroller up there. So have no fear if you want to ride those open chair lifts. Throughout the park, you can also find big fireplaces where the people just gather around and get nice and warm and super cozy. We happened to go the week before St. Patty's Day, so they had everything decked out. The water was green, they had little hats on the animals. It was a lot of fun. And this cliff top restaurant, we have eaten here before, not on this trip. I do highly recommend it. It is really good. And if you opt for the Ridge Rambler, this is where they drop you off and you can enter the park. Of course, there is a really fun treetop skywalk. It's 880 feet of hanging bridges that suspend from tree to tree. It is awesome. My kids absolutely loved it. If you are scared of heights, keep that in mind, but it is definitely secure and safe for everyone to do. They also have a rail runner mountain coaster. It's a single rail alpine coaster that you control. You start at the top of the park and work your way down to kind of like where the entrance is when you get off the gondolas.
Hell, I come 40,000 miles over here to see what them pretty little lips gonna do to me, baby. But every single time that I come around, it seems you got another man trying to keep you down, baby. Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I'm ain't the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you maybe ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough.
Located within Anakeesta's Vista Gardens, you will find the Bird Venture. It's a brand new play area designed to let big kids as well as for the little ones to explore, climb, and play like a bird in the trees. This interactive adventure brings the magic of nature to life with giant birdhouses, which are so beautiful. There is so much detail within each of these birdhouses that you just really have to immerse yourself to appreciate it. They have netted bridges throughout, and the best part, fun slides. They have all types of slides. Open air slides, slides that light up, slides that twist around. I mean, it is awesome. It's perfect for the kids to just run around because they just go down the slides and go back up the stairs. And it just is over and over and over again an opportunity for them to really burn some energy. Also, as an adult, I definitely recommend doing the slides as well because they are fun. You go fast on those slides. And there's one way for you to go up through the stairs, or you can also go up through like rocks. And my son loves that because he felt like he was hiking and rock climbing in a way. So this area by far was our favorite part of the Anakeesta Park. And we spent probably a good 2 hours here just taking it all in. And around this time is when the sun started setting. The views are beautiful. They also have the Anakeesta Tower. It's a treehouse style observation tower with 360-degree mountain views. During sunset, this is the place to be.
There's some things you can't take back. Lord, some things you just got to let go. Oh, you gotta let go. Oh, Lord, you can't take it back.
All right, it is time for dinner.
You see the moon?
We went up the tower. That is a really pretty view. We've been here before and we've done it during sunset and it's beautiful. I recommend it. We went after sunset. It was still nice. It was right where you could still see everything in the city. And now we're hungry. I will say the birdhouse section is probably the most baby toddler friendly. After that, a lot of the challenges are for like older kids. Like my 4-year-old, soon to be 4-year-old, he had a good time on that section, but the little girls were struggling and we ended up having to pick them up. Don't recommend it if they're really that young.
But you showed me how to believe. Still gets me. When I look back, I can see.
Cat Park Cafe is one of the few quick service areas that you can have dinner. We got the pizza, which was really good, and the hot dog. Next on the agenda was the Astra Lumina, and it's a one-of-a-kind immersive nighttime experience at Anakeesta Park. It's an enchanting light and sound show that transforms the Smoky Mountains into a celestial wonderland. It really makes you feel like you're walking through a dream. You're gonna have different music and effects that change along the walk. It is a 1-mile trail through the forest. One thing I do want you to keep in mind is that strollers are not allowed. So if you do have a stroller, you have to leave it at the entrance and walk. The first time we went to the park, we were not able to do this section because we were with a baby at the time, and so we got our money back. But this time around, everyone knows how to walk, and so we went through. You're gonna see fog, lasers, and lots of starry effects that make you feel like you're walking through the galaxy with twinkling lights and glowing pathways. My kids had so much fun. At first, they were a little scared, but after the second station, they realized, hey, it's just lights, nothing scary. They had a blast.
Waiting for a moment to step in, and I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for it all. When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. Oh, and I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for it all. Yeah, I will love you for it all.
Then it was time to go home, and we were initially going to go on the Ridge Rambler. You can see it pulls in and you just get on, but the line was pretty long, and we opted instead for the enclosed gondolas. My kids were so excited to go in these. And a nice plus is that it does shield you from that cold wind because it was chilly. All right, you guys, this completes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like always, remember to dream big, be brave, and explore life. Until next time. Mwah.